The earth is dying slowly. Today could be the last day. Yesterday might become an extreme. So let me start my talk without any delay. Hi, good morning. My name is Veshna Sharmini from SMK Dato Yunos Sulaiman, and the purpose of my presence here is to review a book named The Cruel Prince, a fantasy fiction, the beginning of the Folk of the Air series by New York Times best-selling author, one of my favorite, Holly Black. Where do I start with this masterpiece of a book? Oh, I know. The main character of this book, Jude, a strong lead character. She was brave, clever, fierce, and strong, who would do anything to protect her sister and her dignity. But there's always a but she was single-minded and vulnerable. She's too desperate, eager for someone to see something good in her, appreciate her, and for being valued. Jude is a mortal girl, like us all. Along with her twin sister, Therin. Jude and Therin were 7 when they were taken along with their half-sister, Vivian, to live in the treacherous fairyland. After witnessing their parents' death, or should I say, murder, in the hands of Mohd, the Grand General of the High King of Helheim, the Immortal, Vivian's real father, Jude and her sister were forced to live among the Immortal as a mere human beings under the real world, the fairyland. 10 years later, Jude wants nothing more than to become something there, to belong there. Despite her mortality, she wants a place in the court. Despise her mortality, but many of the Fae despise humans and consider them lowly as a mere servant and slavery made for their fun, especially Prince Carden, the last-born and the wickedest son of the High King himself. Jude and Prince Carden hate each other, although the hatred Prince Carden had for Jude is not just because of the way her foster father, Mohd, treats her, despite her mortality, but it is also because of his feelings for her. Typical, I know. As Jude becomes more deeply embroiled in palace intrigues and deceptions, she discovers her own capacity for trickery and bloodshed and also power. But as betrayal threatens to drown the court of fairy in violence, Jude will need to risk her life in a dangerous alliance to save her family, especially her brother Oak and fairy itself. The main reason I chose this book to review is because the main character, Jude Duard, reminds me of someone so close to me, myself, someone who wants to be appreciated. One of my favorite quotes from this book is, "If I can be better than them, I will become much worse," said by one and only Jude Duard. I would say this book got me thrilled. I couldn't put it down even for 1 minute. Once I picked it up, I would recommend this book to those who likes fantasy fiction, royal politics and politic intrigue on main focus, strong female leads, dark fantasies, YA fantasy with violence, complex plot and character fascinating, twisted fairy world. The journey of this Folk of the Air series is continued by Holly Black with 3 more books, which is The Wicked King, followed by The Queen of Nothing, and lastly, How the King of Helheim Learned to Hate Stories, which is basically an illustrated collection of short stories featuring Carden, an inscrutable royal fake central to the trilogy. And that's it. My review ends here. Thank you for your time and patience. I hope you all can enjoy this marvelous book as much as I did.